Hello, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed some sunshine in your area today. We had some sunshine and I was ready for it. I don't know about you guys. All right. So excited. We got some cool stuff planned for tonight. So let's go ahead and get started by sending it right over to Pam Clift. Welcome, Pam Clift.
Hello, everybody. How are you? I'm super excited to be here tonight. I love going live right before the meeting just to make sure you get on. So if you got on because you forgot and you saw my live, tell me in the chat so it makes me feel good. No, only if it's real. All right, only if it's real. All right. And so tonight is going to be all about helping you grow your business. And we are looking at Loretta's story, first of all, because everybody needs to know the leaders' stories. And if you'd like to tell your Tupperware story and how and why you sell Tupperware and what you like about selling Tupperware, we want to know that. You just have to tell me, hey, I'm up for doing something, either a story or recipe or whatever. We love to have extra people helping. Many hands light work. It's what my mommy always told me. She's right. All right. And so we have Loretta's eye story. We have Jenny's update on her amazing challenge she's doing with the water bottle with the kids and stuff like that, which is so stinking cute. A lot of you have taken it and ran with it. And then we also have your information on what you need to know that you're earning right now and what's up for all the gifts going on with Tupperware and Champion. And we also have a freezer demo by Miss Ellen, which is she's such a good demonstrator. You'll love this. And so we'll have that freezer demo too. So a lot of really good things and trivia. Who loves trivia, right? And so let's get this started. We want to turn it over right away to Ellen and find out about those freezer mates and why we should be so excited about them. Take it away, Ellen.
Awesome. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so I love to meal prep. Like I love to always have like some of my favorite meals on hand and all that stuff in my freezer. So when I'm in a hurry or I'm just not feeling well and I want some like comfort food, I want my food, right? But I don't want to take the time or I don't have the energy to cook it all the time. And so I love to meal prep. I love to have like little meals in the freezer ready to go. And the two biggest things I use for my meal prepping are crystal wave containers. I love the rectangular crystal wave containers. Don't take them away from me. I'm so excited they're on sale next month. Just saying, all three sizes of the rectangles. And my freezer mates. I love them. And I love this little size is actually my favorite because it's the perfect size for being able to pop your food out of it right into a vent and serve to put into the microwave. So I love that. I always, when I think about when I'm storing food in the freezer, I first think, how am I going to reheat this? Like, how am I going to pop it in? If I'm putting it into a pan, it doesn't matter what the shape or size of my container is. But if I'm going to put it into a vent and serve to put it into the microwave, it does matter what that shape and size is because I want to make sure I have a vent and serve that's going to fit it, right? Or if I'm popping it out and putting it in a crock pot, that doesn't matter. Or the pressure cooker, that stuff doesn't matter as much. But when I am reheating a meal, I want to make sure I know how I'm reheating it. So at Thanksgiving last year, I was like, I wonder. And so as I was cleaning up the food, I made Thanksgiving in a freezer man. And I put it in the freezer and I marked it Thanksgiving. And it had stuffing, mashed potatoes, it had green beans, right? And it's a great portion, right? Because how many of you overeat at Thanksgiving? I know I do. Okay. So, and if you don't, then you don't have the right people cooking for you. Okay. Because it's just so good. And I don't eat all of that stuff except for like kind of once a year all together at Thanksgiving. And so I put everything in here. And then about midway through the year, I marked it Thanksgiving. And then midway through the year, I pulled it out and I was like, and it was so great because it was just like, oh, it gave me the warm and fuzzy feelings, right? Eating that Thanksgiving meal sometime in the spring, you know? And so it is perfect for that. So this size here is like 1 3/4 cup, right? So that's a great size. It's kind of it's deceiving. You're looking at it, you're like, that is not a meal, Ellen. That is it. It's a very small container, but it is a great size. You can pack a lot of stuff in here. And one of the reasons why I like these smaller ones too is because sometimes, like for example, like say I put spaghetti sauce in here because I always try to have sloppy joes, spaghetti sauce, and taco meat ready to go in my freezer all the time, right? Homemade, all of the things, right? And so the reason why I like this one is because sometimes it's just me. I'm like cooking up lunch and I just want enough for me and Eric, right? And so I can pull it out of here and I can heat it up. Other times, it's more people eating. And so instead of pulling out one, I can pull out two or three or whatever, right? But if I put everything in a bigger container, then, well, what if it's just me and Eric and I just want this much, right? I can't like chisel out half of this to reheat, right? And so that's the reason why I love this size so much, is because I can pull out multiples if I need a lot more food, but if I want a little bit of food, it's great. So when you're thinking about your Tupperware, throughout different stages of your life, you use different Tupperware, right? I don't use the same Tupperware in my house that I use when everybody is home as I do when only some of us are home, right? And my mom found it too. She went from having 5 in the house to having 1 in the house. And that makes a big difference in the way that she cooks and the products that she uses. So some of those products she used all the time when we were growing up, they're not as useful to her now. But that doesn't mean that Tupperware doesn't have a purpose for her. Now she needs different sizes and to be able to do different things with them. And it's the same thing with these guys, right? So that's why I love all the multiple sizes. And I love that they're on sale right now because it is like seriously, like these things, when I look at them and I look at the price of them, I'm always like, whoa, am I going to use them that much? Are they worth that much? Right? Me, because I use them all the time. Heck yeah, they're worth that much, right? They're worth their weight in gold because they're constantly in my freezer. And not only are they in my freezer, but I use them for everyday storage, right? I use them for leftovers just in the fridge. I don't reheat in them. I never reheat in them. But I use them for leftovers right in the fridge. I love to pack when I'm packing a cooler. I love to put things in this. Like grapes, carrots, any of that type of stuff. I love to put in these containers. I also like to put cheese. If you buy those cheese blocks, I cut off a little bit and I put them right in here and I store them in my fridge and they stay so long. I love them so much. And I love how flexible they are. This is my favorite style. I mean, we've had many freezer mate type things over the years, square rounds, all those things. This is actually my favorite style because none of them are as flexible as these. And these are my favorite seals because I feel like they seal really tight and they're also pretty easy to get on, especially if you push down, right? You set it on a hard surface and you put one corner on and then just slide your fingers all the way around and they go on nice and easy, right? I'm going to tilt this down just a little bit. And so I love all the different sizes. They definitely serve a purpose in my freezer and in my everyday cooking, right? And so these are wonderful. So these are 1 3/4 cup, right? And then these are 4 3/4 cup, I believe. And then this one, I love shallows. Okay. Again, when I'm using this, I need to think about what it is, how I'm going to reheat it, right? Because I do have the large shallow vent and serve that I could pop this into if I'm doing it that way. And the other thing too, for chilies, I always try to have chili in the freezer too. For chilies and things like that, you don't want to store them, even if you're thinking, okay, I'm going to reheat this for the whole family when they come. So I need a big bulk, right? You don't want to store something like that in a very large container in your freezer because it does not cool off fast enough in the freezer, right? So when it's in a big container, so I used to work in restaurants, okay, and I was the food safety queen, okay, and yes, and I used to go home and I'd be like, Mom, you're not leaving that out for that long, are you? Like I was just, she's like, I haven't killed anybody yet, everything's fine, mind your business, right? And so, but you don't want to take something like chili and you don't want to store it in a huge container because the center of it is not going to get cold fast enough, and so you can actually have the center of that chili go bad because it's sitting in that danger zone temperature too long. And that's why you want to store things in smaller containers so that it can freeze really fast, so you don't have to worry about bacteria growth or anything like that. I know that's more information than anybody really wanted to know, but I'm telling you, food safety is my thing. Okay. Now, this guy, I love this size for so many different things, but one of the things I love for it is for freezing bacon, right? So we have our bacon keeper, but it's not always in our line. So I'm always looking for options of other things I can use for freezing that bacon. Now, here's another thing when talking about your Tupperware and your different stages of life, right? So I remember when we had the bacon keeper and I heard somebody do this demo. I was probably Pam, I imagine, and doing the demo of taking your bacon and rolling it up, right, into a little pinwheel and then storing it standing up into a bacon keeper, right? And you freeze it. So then when you need just 2 pieces of bacon to make a BLT or whatever it is you're making, pull it out and put that little pinwheel that's frozen and put it in a hot pan and it'll roll out and you can fry your bacon. And when I told my mom that secret, she was like, that is the best thing I have heard in a really long time, because she lives by herself. So when she opens a thing of bacon, sometimes it goes bad before she gets a chance to eat it all. So she was like, wait, so you're telling me I can freeze my bacon and not let it waste and just pull out 2 at a time to cook up for my eggs in the morning when I'm just here by myself? And I'm like, yes, ma'am, that is exactly what you can do. So this is a perfect one for that as well. So when we don't have the bacon keeper in our line, this is a good substitute for that. So I do love these shallow dishes. Again, back to that food safety, because it will freeze really fast. And so everything in there is going to be nice and safe and frozen. But yeah, freezer meats. I absolutely love freezer meats. And I have so many of these. I have a very small kitchen. And so storage is like prime real estate in my kitchen. So it's stuff I use all the time. Now my freezer mates, I can tell when I need to do my meal prep because I don't have the room for them in my cupboards. I have plenty of space in my freezer. I do not have room for them in my cupboards. So when it starts falling out of the cupboard, I'm like, okay, we got to do some meal prep. We got to get this done, right? And so that's the trigger to me to be like, okay, Ellen, you need to do this. But one of the things that I do for my meal prep, it does not have to be a big like orchestrated thing like today I'm meal prepping, right? All right, every time you cook a meal, after you get done eating, go in and make 1 serving of that meal and put it in the freezer. That's it. The rest of it can be leftovers in the fridge. 1 serving in that meal and put it in the fridge for a rainy day. Put it in the fridge for a day that you just don't have the energy to function. Put it in the fridge for a day when you're home alone and you need to fix yourself something to eat and nobody else is there, and you can pull out one of these wonderful gems of your own cooking and sit down and watch TV and have your favorite beverage and eat your cooking without sweating, right? That's meal prep. It does not have to be this big thing where you cook all this food all day, but there's nothing to eat because it's all in the freezer because you meal prep that day. All right. So you definitely want to have these in your kitchen. If you don't have them, you need to get some because you will sell them when you're using them and experiencing them in your house. And that is one of the best tips that Pam Clift ever gave me. And I was in the first probably week in the business and I called her and I said, Pam, is there somewhere that I can read about all these products so I know how to talk to people about them? And she laughed. She literally laughed. And she's like, Ellen, you don't read about Tupperware. You use Tupperware. And I was like, well, I can't afford Tupperware right now. That's why I'm selling Tupperware. So, and she's like, use this stuff in your kit, use it in your kitchen. And then you're going to have all these personal experiences with it to be able to go and talk to people about the products, and you will sell way more than if you read about what to do with your Tupperware. So if you don't have them, get them now while they're on sale. Probably want to buy 2 sets because if you just have one, it just isn't enough. All right, so back to you, Pam.
All right. Thank you so much. I am an avid user of the Freeze Smarts. I'm telling you, I use them for leftovers in my refrigerator. I use them for everything. I never put them in the microwave. They are stain resistant, which makes them really, really nice. I make little mini cups for my mother with different kind of cut up fruit, like a mini salad, fruit salad. When I have extra fruit around the house, I'm going to make her a quick, easy grab and go salad that I can run up to her room to make sure she's getting her fruits. They're very practical for you to be using all the time. They stack nice in your refrigerator or your freezer, and there's just so much fun. You're going to love them too. Just like Alan said, everything was like ditto, ditto, ditto. How many of you love freezer mates? Put it in the chat. All right. Now we want to turn it over to Loretta. We want to hear that story about her business, why she came in, and what she loves about it. And then we're going to hear from her later again, because she's going to tell us what's going on now at Champion and Tupperware that you want to get in on. So first of all, your story. Thank you, Loretta.
Hey guys, excited to be here. I'm always excited to be here every Thursday. And when I first started 29 years ago, it was on Monday nights, and we used to go to hotels or whatever, whatever. And then there was distributor like buildings, and we've all that. But anyway, in 29 years, unless I'm deathly ill or on a Tupperware vacation, free trip, I'm on these calls, all right? And I'm on these Zooms, and I'm on these trainings, okay? Because you're always learning. But 29 years ago, if you would have asked me to sell Tupperware, I just would have told you no. I'm a shy person, and I don't talk in front of people, and I don't like to sell things, okay? So anybody out there like me? And so I'm 8 months pregnant at a Tupperware party. And if you've ever been pregnant, then you know that you don't always think clearly. And the woman there was telling us how she quit her full-time career, and she had 3 kids, and she had another one since then in that business. Went to college and everything, and she is now selling Tupperware. And I'm like, I loved what I did. I worked for corporate America. I had the position I wanted to do. I was an engineer. I ran the department, and I knew that I did not want to do that when I started my family. Okay. So here I am, 8 months pregnant. I'm like, I started asking her questions, and then she's like, well, can I talk to you more about this? And I'm like, oh, well, only if my husband's there. Anybody use their husband as the bad guy? He'll say no, right? Well, long story short, he said yes. And I'm like, no. And he said yes. Like, all right, fine. I joined, and back then there was no starter kit. It was pick out $100 of Tupperware, what you want. Well, I had absolutely no idea what I wanted. Okay. I had my first party, and it's, the family party. But if you're from Cleveland, there's an east side and a west side. I'm from the west side. I now live on the east side. Nobody crosses the bridge. Okay. So I had like 4 or 5 people there. No one's dating. I think one of Steve's cousins got really felt bad for me. So she decided to have a little party with some of our Amish friends. And there were 2 people there. And I'm like, this is just, it's not going to go anywhere. I'm not going to last 2 weeks. All right. So I just kind of stayed in it for the discount and did my thing. And my leader at the time said, Loretta, I have a little show. Go do this little craft show. So I did this little craft show, and there I was, just a little card table, visited a little church, and I think I dated a party. Well, anyway, 29 years later, I'm still here, and there's been ups and downs, and I got to share with you when I told my husband, like, I think this is really what I want to do. All right. And I'm working in corporate America. I'm making executive income. And I told him I was going to do this. He's like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I don't know. They say, you can do this. So I'm going to one of these first crazy, back then there was like, not just Jubilee, there was like area conferences and stuff. So it was in Boston, and I'm working full time and everything. They're like, you got to go, but you got to be a manager. I'm like, I can't be a manager. I can't even sell. I'm not recruiting anyone, right? Anybody feel like that? Can't move up. I can't recruit anyone. I can't even date a party. All right. So I have lunch with Miss Pamela Clift, and she's like, come on, you can do this. I'm like, I don't know, guys. I pulled together 3 people, whatever. And I'm so like, okay, so excited to go there and get whatever this amazing gift is going to be. Well, that year, the gift was you got to take your picture next to the company van that you could earn. That was the gift. I'm like, what? I moved up to manager for this. Anyway, my husband calls me and tells me that, hey, I have like, my car is like 2 years old. It's a Mazda. I forget which model it was and stuff. Beautiful car. And he's like, hey, your car needs a new transmission. I go, what are you talking about? It's only 2 years old. He goes, no. He said it could go anytime. I said, well, how much? He goes, about $2,000. And I said, don't worry about it. I'm going to get this Tupperware van. And that's pretty much how my career started. I just got inspired, and I'm telling you, if you can go to any live events, if you can go any of the Zooms, get inspired by the people around you, because you might be feeling like, I can't do this, and you'll hear one great idea that could actually catapult your business. Okay, and so Tupperware has given me the freedom. So when I started, like I said, I was 8 months pregnant. I actually started when right after my daughter was born. I'm on maternity leave. I was able to go to work part-time after that. I quit my full-time job. Yep, after I got that promotion. And I have been able to work around my family's lifestyle. And I had that freedom because of Tupperware. Because in my corporate job, it's 60, 70 hours a week. You don't leave till the project is done. They don't care about your family. I got lots of stories about that. But anyway, so I was able to work around my family lifestyle. When the kids were little, when the kids got a little older, when they got into sports and other activities, I was able to schedule my work around my family. I've been able to take my kids all around the world. It's one of my values, is to have that quality time and to spend it with my family and to travel with them. We've been to Italy. My kids have been to Norway. They've been to Hawaii. They've been to Disney 4 times. They're bored with Disney and they want to go other places, all because of Tupperware. Okay. And that was funny because I remember like one of the first catalogs, and there's these pictures of people like on trips and earning all these like diamonds and jewelry and stuff. I'm like, those aren't real people. Those are models. Well, I'm one of them now. In fact, I still have a flyer where I'm actually in the flyer with Lydia over there. So I always share with people that I got my bachelor's degree at Cleveland State, but I got my master's degree for free from Tupperware. Because with Tupperware, I've gotten training on sales, on presentation skills, social media skills, people skills, communication skills. All of that came from these kinds of Zooms and calls. And I didn't have to spend hours online away from my family or go into debt on any of this, and just really been able to do this with the Tupperware business. And let's not forget the perks, my company car, okay? For 29 years, and every 2 years you get a new car, I've been driving a company car. And I think I calculated it 5 years ago before COVID. It was like over $200,000 I saved my family. There's insurance covered. Steve and I get to drive it, personal and business. So I chose to put that money in my kids in their school, private Christian school, and their college degree if they chose to go to college. And there's no loans there. And I was blessed to do that around my family lifestyle. And now the tables are flipped. Kids don't need me anymore because they're old and one got married. But anyway, now I get to take care of my mommy because I have the flexibility. My sister works, my brother works. They cannot be there around her. And so I can work around her active hours, and because of this Tupperware business. So you can make it what you want. Okay. And don't be discouraged. Okay. I'm going to dare you to go out there and date that one party. I don't care if it's your own very first party with a couple of your neighbors. Just go out there, find yourself a little craft show with a little table and start somewhere. That one event, that one party can just catapult your business to 21 years of trips, benefits, executive income, meeting new people, and friendships that I will have forever, whether I'm Tupperware or not. So go for it, guys.
All right. Thank you so much, Loretta. Isn't that interesting hearing everybody else's story of why they joined and how they made it happen? And, she made the decision. And that is the key thing to everything she just said. She made a decision. She decided it is for me. Every one of us need to have a turning point in our career where we make the decision that we're doing this full time. You cannot hem-haw around, can't get on the fence, stay off the fence. The fence is bad, all right? You need to be hot or cold, All right. You do not need to be lukewarm. You know, God does not like the lukewarm, and neither does Tupperware. All right. Be hot or cold. Be all in. Decide, I'm going to make this happen, and make it happen at your pace. That does not mean you have to be a 5-star director. It might mean that you're going to be selling $1,000 a month. It might mean that whatever your make happen is for you, make it happen. Make the decision and make it happen. I know I made the decision at one point in my business to make it happen. And then there was other times when I just turned around and said, you know what, I can even do more. And I found in my business that it was harder to get to a new title, but easier to keep it there. And so every time I wanted to go the next level up, the next level up, the next level up, and I wanted to better my best, I found I worked really, really hard and got very serious and did things maybe that I didn't normally want to do for the rest of my life, but I could do it for a couple of weeks to get that new title. And then I could keep that new title easier, because once you get there, you climb, get there, you can maintain it pretty easily by just constantly recruiting and bringing in new blood and new recruits as you grow your business, just at a steady pace. But when you want to go crazy, you got to go all in and you got to recruit like crazy. All right. And so your business, you may be wanting just to move up your sales. I will tell you, the key to this business today is very different than the key to the business when I started Tupperware. Your key today is posting on social media. You need to constantly be aware and reminding your family and friends that you are their Tupperware connection. And you also need to do all kinds of interaction posts on social media, and so that your posts are seen. So when you do actually make a post about the Tupperware new really cool product for sale, they see it because they've answered silly questions, or you had a spatula contest on your post, or you asked them, you know, which chicken do you like better, fried or broiled? Just questions like that that create engagement, and they have to that they answer. Create the engagement so strong that they want to answer. All right. And so you've seen posts like that yourself that you've answered. That is somebody being very good at marketing, knowing that when they get enough people to answer it, it makes it blow up in the feed, and it makes other people see it, and their friends' friends will see it. And that's the key to your business today is post, 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 post. And then when you're done posting, post again. And no, you do not do all those posts about Tupperware. Some of them have to be completely irrelevant to Tupperware. Do not get real political, even though you may really choose to do that this year. Reframe, reframe if you can, because it's not the kind of attention that you necessarily want. And I will also tell you that I don't get real opinionated about anything. You know, I really have a hard time with that sometimes, because you probably know I'm very opinionated, but it's important to know that my business will suffer if I'm not careful. And, you know, there is a right and wrong time for everything. All right. And so grow your business by marketing yourself. And when people like you and they like what you're talking about, they're going to want to see. I highly encourage you to go live. Go live on your page just when you're making supper. You know, you can go live on your page when you're making lunch, when you're making breakfast. Go live, go live, go live, and show off a product. And you might even go live talking about a new food group that you found that you're really enjoying, and you just happen to have it in Tupperware. You don't even have to say anything, but you're talking about how much you love this new recipe. And, you know, don't even say the word Tupperware, but you've got it all around you. You're using the product, or you might have new strawberries you just got, and you go live with your strawberries in your fridge smart and say, oh my goodness, you've got, if you live any place near Brunswick, Ohio, you've got to go to Giant Eagle. Their strawberries just got delivered, and they are gorgeous. And it's buy a set, get a set free, buy a carton, get us carton free. So go live, go live, go live. Enjoy your customer. Be there for them with their questions and their answers. Always make fun posts that they will engage with, and your business will grow. Now, Amy and Jessica did a great training on this, and you want to catch that. It's one of our small groups. And so you want to catch that and find that training, because they are the pros at it. They're much better than I. So you want to hear what they have to say too. All right, now it is time for us to turn it on over to Jenny. She's going to tell you about her follow-up with her campaign that she's doing for children. Oh, look how cute you are. That's
I am adorable in the hat.
you
I'm
are.
just
You
kidding.
am.
Okay. So just a real quick update, because I saw Robin posted some things that you guys can use on social media if you're not going out and talking to people personally. But I do want you to know that I put my first order in for this, and I will do another one before the end of the month. But last night I put my first order in because I realized that if I did it before midnight last night, I could get the free shipping. And that seemed like a really good idea. So I had, at that point, I had the money for 21 sets, which is 21 sets of snack keepers and 21 sets of the animal water bottles. So that was 63 kids because there's 3 in each thing. So we have 63 kids sponsored. I had $630 in cash. The party with the tax and everything came to $480 and like 47 cents or something. Anyway, so I had $150 profit. And that was for the first 2 weeks or the first and second week. All right. So I'm going to do week 3 and 4 and just keep going until the end of the month. As long as they last, I will keep going. And I just want you to know that I got business cards from everybody to put down inside the little packages. So this is what I showed them, these kind of things where they can see the water bottle and they can see the snack keeper. I'll put the business cards down in there. I had one business that sponsored 15 kids, and the business card she gave me, she's brilliant, gave them each a free donut so that they will come in and get a donut and bring their, I mean, you know, a kindergartner is going to come in with a parent. And I know when I had kids, they were real big on that book it with Pizza Hut. And one kid would get a free pizza. I had 5 kids. So that one free pizza made Pizza Hut about $40 by the time that was all over with, because I had to get everybody pizza. I couldn't let one kid get a pizza and just go, too bad. So these are the things that you want to think about. Robin's raffles, the other things that she put up for, and she had some great pictures to you guys, and you can use those if you're going to post this on social media, or you can use the flyer that we put out last week if you're going to go, you know, to businesses personally. And you can also, if you can't get out to go, or you don't want to like go to businesses, but you would go collect the money, you could call people. You can call businesses. Businesses will answer their phone. Unlike people, whenever you call a cell phone number and they don't have your number, a lot of times it'll go to voicemail because people aren't going to answer. Businesses answer their phone, and you can explain to them what you're doing over the phone. Ask for a manager, ask for the owner. If you know it's a small business, explain what you're doing, that you're getting people to sponsor children with lifetime guaranteed Tupperware. It's a water bottle and a snack keeper set. It's adorable. They will love it. And that way, you know, and then you can come pick up the money from them, or they can PayPal you or Venmo you, however you want to do it. But you guys, it's a great way to add to your sales for this month. So just, you know, don't let something that's not important keep you from doing this. If you can't get out, do it on social media. If you can't if you can't get out, you can use your phone. All right. If you can get out, don't be afraid. Like I said last week, their businesses, you're a potential customer. They're going to be nice to you. They're not going to be rude. They might say no, but that's okay. So that's where we're at with all of that, Pam, and I'm excited, and I will update again in a couple weeks and see how that goes too.
All right. Thank you, Jenny. And you do look so stupid cute. I should put my hat on. Out of the office. There you go. You look adorable. That's a cute hat. And so let me just tell you, but this is way too big for me. It's like out of the office, but too big. I have to find a different one. Here's my good. This is my boating hat. This is what I wear at the ponytail when I go on the boat. My son's. There. Okay. So what we want to do is thank you, Jenny, for giving us this brilliant idea. So many people are using it and making some extra cash. If you're one of those people, put it in the chat and thank Jenny, because that's how these girls get their reward for doing their training on these events, is just your kind words. All right. That's why I always encourage you to always do your aha. So Jenny, do we have any aha winners from last week? Do we have our drawing ready?
We absolutely do.
Let's give something away. Pam swag.
Pam swag for ahas for last week
Yes.
is going to be, there were quite a few too. So yeah, hang on just a second. Because I talked to text these names in here, and apparently the last thing I said had nothing to do with the name. So we're gonna get rid of that one because it'd be just my luck that it won. And here we go.
Sylvia, congratulations. You're the lucky winner on the ahas from last week. Okay. What else do we have to give away, Jenny?
We have, let's see what we have. We have hashtag share the shine.
Share the shine. Love it. You guys have been doing really good with Share the Shine. Remember,
Haven't it?
any idea
Really
that you're
good with
doing,
it.
it's working, share it with us on the Facebook page. And however you do that, I mean, you could literally just post it. It doesn't have to have a picture. Probably won't get as much attention because pictures are scroll stoppers. Go ahead, Jenny.
Terry Rufino.
All right, Terry Rufino, you deserve that, girl. You're always a sharer. All right. And so now we're going to turn it back over to Loretta, and she's going to share with us what's going on right now and how you can get in on it.
All right, guys. So, it's July, and there's always something for you, something for hosts, something for customers. So there's always something in it for someone. So let's see what's in it for you. Starting with sharing my screen. Hold on a second. Here we go. All right, girls and guys. All right, so we are. You guys see my screen? Because I've lost my phone. Well, all right. So we are going to start with the host because guys, it doesn't matter what you can earn if you don't have a host, okay? And you're earning those sales and getting those sales to earn the gifts, okay? And did you know that how many choices your host has to offer right now? Lots of choices, okay? So I don't know. I've just been really blessed this week. I don't know if it's a sales flyer. I don't know what's happening, but I just closed a $2,000 party, and I have another $1,500 party out there. She's not closed yet either. Okay, so it's been a great month. They're loving the freezer mates. They're loving the back to school lunch stuff. All right, make sure you're selling these sets and using this flyer. Go live, like Pam said. Just go live, live, live. All right, share, share, share. Anyway, so they've got 4 different host gifts to choose from. And the extra bonus. So guys, lots of things for your host to earn right now. So with that, when you're hosting those parties, if you have, for every $500 you submit between last Thursday and next Wednesday, the 11th through the 24th, all right, you're going to get this adorable lunch set. Okay, guys, you can't have enough of this. All right. I know when the kids were little, they were going to school, these things disappeared like into some black hole somewhere. And every year I have to start fresh over, okay? The little minis and the snack cups, and save yourself so much money by buying in bulk, buying jars of applesauce and not the little containers that really are not helping our earth, okay? You want to go green, you want to buy in bulk, and you want to break it down into reusable containers, not Ziploc bags, okay? So go ahead and earn this. If you've got the stuff already, you don't need it, then you've got some great products to build your business even more, either selling it at a vendor show or using it as little gifts for hosts or recruit interviews or whatever you'd like to do. All right. So it's a 2-week sales challenge. You can earn up to 2 sets. So at $1,000, you're going to earn 2 of these sets. That's $260 free in your pocket when you sell it. Okay. So from the whole month of July, okay, at 1,000. So if you're going to earn that little lunch set, whatever, you're going to earn this, okay? Because you only need $1,000 and you have the whole month to do it. And guys, anytime you can earn a lunch insulated bag from Tupperware, you guys gotta earn it, okay? My son loves the Tupperware lunch bags. I use it all the time, especially when I do my vendor shows, okay? Because it keeps everything nice and cold and cool in there. So this is adorable. It'll match the picnic basket that is the host gift right now. And yes, your famous Explorers. This is the little one because I just wanted a little something to drink. And it's just water. Trust me. Anyway, you're gonna get the 16-ounce Explorers and the large luncheon, okay? So add a little more when you hit 2,500. Guys, you've got 2 more weeks. Today's the 18th. You've got this coming week and the week after. There's 2 more weeks in July. All right. Set yourself a big giant goal, because if you don't, you've got nowhere to go. All right. So shoot for 2,500. Maybe you don't hit 2,500 and you only hit 2,000. That's how much commission? That's $500 commission you just made. All right. So go for it. Don't limit yourself. Who doesn't love the Tupperware stack cooker? Who's got one? Okay. I mean, you can use it for all kinds of stuff. If you want to reheat stuff, great. But you want to do chicken for dummies? That's one of my favorites. Okay. Throw a whole chicken down inside of there. I don't have time to prep and do fancy dancy stuff. I throw a whole chicken in there. I stuff it with carrots and celery and whatever you love, and coat it with some olive oil and your favorite seasoning, and about 7 minutes per pound. You've got a chicken that looked like it came off the rotisserie at the grocery store. Okay. Super moist. You don't even need a knife. You can just start shredding it with a fork. Okay. You can make cakes. You can steam your vegetables. You can use it as a cover plate. It's just all around. Gotta have a tool for the microwave. All right. Of course. Oh my goodness, this spoon is everybody's favorite. Okay. I have a couple ladies who come watch Mom, and they all want that spoon. Oh my goodness. Oops. So let's keep on going. Now let's share. And guys, recruiting, I know everyone gets scared of the word recruiting. They don't like the word recruit. Okay, call it whatever you want. Call it share the Tupper love. Honestly, just speak from your heart what Tupper's done for you. I mean, you heard my story. I was able to work this business around my lifestyle. I didn't have to work 60, 70 hours a week. I didn't have to pay for vacations. I didn't have to pay for my car. I mean, where can you get those kind of benefits? Anything you've gotten that has helped you grow in this business, share it. Okay. And there are 4 different ways people can join right now. We've got the digital opportunity where it's just their website they can start with for $15. I don't know how long that's going to stay around, so take advantage of it now. We have the $59 kit. We have the $119 kit. You also have what's called the host and join. All right, when they hit that 500 in sales and 2 datings, that's another host option gift for them. Okay, and then they have the ready, set, activate. So on top, so this is what you do. You share the love, and someone says, "All right, I'm going to try this." You set up their grand opening party or their celebration party or whatever you want to call it. All right, their activation event. I don't care if it's live. I don't care if it's at an open house. I don't care if it's the Pizza Hut for an hour, whatever it is, but some type of an activation event. And they're going to earn all the host gifts. Okay. And they're going to earn their Ready, Set, Activate awards and bonuses. Okay. And you could read through that program. And the bottom of this is just the detail on how they're earning all of that. Okay. So just share. Okay. Go share that Tupper love. And when you do, and your new recruit, it's $100. All I need is $100. Oh my goodness. 2 of those freezer mate sets that you heard Ellen talk about. Guys, those are a must in everybody's kitchen. I know they say freezer, and it's not just for the freezer. Like Pam said, they're in my refrigerator. They're in lunch boxes. They're on my counter with snacks in them. They're in my car when I got a quick little snack I want to travel with, and whatever with snacks in there. I mean, they're amazing. They're stain resistant. Let me tell you, I'm Italian. They're stain resistant. Spaghetti sauce. And if anybody uses turmeric spice, I don't know how to say that word, turmeric, whatever. You know what I'm talking. It makes your fingers orange. Okay. Stains everything it touches. It'll come out. Trust me. Anyway, so you help that new recruit earn their host gifts, earn their Ready Start activation gifts. You get a gift too. And that is the large Vent and Serves, the shallow and the deep. Is the deep even in the catalog? I think you have to get it as part of a set. You don't even have it. Okay. That deep, you put like 6 ears of corn down inside of there, a little sprinkle of water, about 6 minutes per pound. You got corn on the cob steamed and done. Okay. And you can do a lot more with that. Casseroles, if you're going to cook or meal prep, do a double batch of chili or casseroles, whatever. Freeze one of them. Okay. So these are great for only $15. That's crazy. That's $77 right there. That's Vent and Serve. All right. So, Oh, and those were Tupperware challenges and incentives for you. Okay. Guys, I don't want you to pick whatever goal you want and write it down. I want you to write it down. I'm going to dare you to go share it in the ahas tonight. Okay. Because when you share it, you're going to start to own it and you're going to be like, oh my goodness, I told them I was going to earn this and we're going to be watching. Okay. And you're going to make it happen when you tell people. The Tupperware, okay, how many of you guys want a tablecloth? Write it down. Just check, just put a number 1 in the chat here. Who wants a Tupperware logo, gorgeous tablecloth? Yes, Jessica wants one. Yes, you need more than one, by the way, guys. Tamara wants one. Yes, yes, yes. Jessica wants 3. You need more than one, guys. You got to have them all. And so here's your chance, because I don't think Tupperware sells them. Okay, and for you to go make a tablecloth, I'm telling you, it's going to cost you over $180. You got to get the logo approved. You've got to get the set, whatever, because it's a one. Pam does all this work for us. I call her our Tupperware fashion queen. She's our fashion assistant. You guys can't go wrong. She's always designing the best. Okay, this is your Tupperware tablecloth. You can get the beautiful teal with the silver glitter or the black with the gold glitter. You do an event, they're going to see you. They're going to come around the corner and they're going to have sparkle hit their eyes and they're going to see the word Tupperware. Okay. And it's going to be beautiful. And your Tupperware is going to just pop. Okay. Now you have 1 recruit between the 11th and the 31st. So it started last week. Anybody have a recruit already? If you do, you've already earned the right, privilege, I should say. You have the privilege to buy up to 3 tablecloths for $50. Okay. If you have 2 recruits by the end of July, the 11th through the 31st, okay, 2 recruits, you can buy up to 3 tablecloths for just $40. And if you bring 3 people, 3 friends, 3 people that want a Tupperware discount, that want a little extra, that want to go for a debt-free holiday, someone who just had a baby or is pregnant and wants to start raising their family and doesn't want to go back to work full time. Go make your list. Go find them. They are out there, guys. Okay. People upset with their current position, or maybe they just need a little extra $100 a month to make a credit card payment. Go find them and share. And then you can get 3 tablecloths for only $30. Oh, who's excited? Who's getting them? Oh, Jerry's getting them. Tamara's getting them. Stephanie, Katrina Knotts is getting them. All right, guys, everybody should have these. All right. Because when people see a champion, booth, like if you have a craft show and you have this tablecloth, they're going to know you're a champion, because champions are just a little bit above the rest of them. I'm just saying. Right, Pam?
Right.
All right, guys. Oh, by the way, just to remind you, we kicked off last week our small groups. Okay. Small groups are great. They're a little more personable. You can ask some personal questions. Your top leaders are leading these groups. You can go into the champion group on your Facebook, okay, and scroll across the top and find the chat group, okay, and then you'll see all of the chats listed there. We've got chill and chat. I believe that's with Miss Jenny, okay, because she just loves to chill and she loves to chat. She's going to share questions about the website, how to navigate through your office site, how to navigate through your personal shopping website. Just you got a technical question about that, she's got an answer for you. Okay. Creative selling. All right. That is with Ellen, giving you all kinds of ideas above and beyond your party ideas. All right. Partying live. That's with Bonnie and I. We love to do those live events where you're in front of people, demonstrating the products and building relationships with people. Okay. And then there's Recruiting for America. That's with our most amazing Pam, because she can recruit across America and with help from Manel. And then there's our social media ninjas. You know who they are, okay? Amy and Jessica and some guest speakers will always be involved in these chats. Some of us are doing live Zooms. We're posting the recordings out there. We're posting things in our chats specific to our chat. Some of us have challenges out there, so that you can join one of them, you can join all of them. It's really up to you. It's just a great avenue for you to have specific training on the topic that you want. So go find the chat groups. And if you can't call your director. He'll help you find it. All right, Pam, what do we got next?
Well, we're going to do a little bit of trivia, and I'm going to ask Jenny to take it away. Jenny, how about some trivia questions?
Got it. There we are. We're back. Okay, so somebody's gonna have to watch the chat for me, except that I'm the only one that knows the answers, so I guess that's not gonna work, is it? You guys are gonna have to put it in the chat and I'll
Okay, I
watch.
got the answers,
Okay.
right?
Yep. All right, let's start. So the Olympics start pretty soon, right? And I'm pretty excited about that. My kid's pretty excited about that. So who knows what year was beach volleyball introduced to the Olympic Games?
Dun 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 dun. Oh, we got an answer.
Whoa.
Yeah, we got one already. Melissa Kelly, you're the lucky winner. Good job, Melissa. Okay, next question is mine.
Okay.
Beach trivia.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what is the largest species of shark?
Shark
This.
Week. Shark Week.
I know it's Shark Week. How many of you have been watching it and say, I'm never going in the ocean again?
That's it, Pat. Pat got it, the whale shark.
Pat, you are right, Pat. Okay, Jenny, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm writing down names.
We got winners going on here.
Oh, I like this one. This is like a retro question for me. What is the name of the beach in SpongeBob's Bikini Bottom? Who has kids? The Bikini Bottom Beach in SpongeBob. Come on, guys. Loretta does not have a clue. She's just shaking her head. She's like, really, SpongeBob? Are you serious?
Come on, SpongeBob, we got it?
Nope, Stephanie
No
Armstrong.
winners?
Come on, guys. That's it. Marsha Richmond. Yes.
Oh my goodness, Marcia. I'm so proud of you. All right. And next question is, which country has the most coastline? Which country has the most coastline?
Mm. People are trying to figure out how to Google that.
Well, maybe the winner goes to the fastest Googler.
Oh, yeah. Jerry Fortune. Jerry got it.
Good job, Jerry. Who types the fastest? That's who's winning these. All right. So next we want to turn it over to me and I want to talk to you a little bit about how you like this hat. I got options here. All right. But in all seriousness, we want to talk about that elephant in the room I told you about last week. We're going to talk about it again. And oh man, I just messed it up. Do not try. Don't try to fix your hair on Zoom.
Don't look at yourself. Okay. Just do it like you would if you weren't looking.
Okay, I'm trying to be serious here. I'm going to laugh. Okay. All right. Now, how am I doing? I'm trying really hard. Okay. You know what? I guess this just is not a threat to me. And so I want to go to you and show you. I've got some screens to go over because I just want to make sure that I'm helping you as much as I possibly can. And so, do you see it? Yes. Are you seeing the elephant? Well, let's talk about the elephant in the room because there's an elephant and we need to be upfront with you and just talk about it because I don't want you running in fear about what's going on. This week, we've heard about another direct sales company that literally got a phone call and they lost all their downlines. And, you know, there was actually two that it happened to this week. It's happened my entire career. I've heard these things happening. Companies that just hang it up on direct sales. Well, let me tell you, Tupperware has been we're celebrating our 70th Jubilee this year. We've been in business for 70, I think it's 77 years. We're a company, we're the godfather of Tupperware of direct sales. And so we're not going anywhere. And I also want to share with you that because we're on the stock market, They can't do that overnight to us. It has to go through a whole bunch of rules. It has to go through a lot of people. And then we would have to get at least a 6-month warning. That's pretty awesome, right? But there's more. The elephant in the room on the omni-channel. I know that you're worried about that and you're thinking, what are they doing? That's marketing. That is marketing 101. That is absolute, and they've done it almost my entire career. They've done it for the last 25 years. We used to be in Target a long time ago. We could actually stand in Target beside the product. That was a mess. Don't do that. We also had the malls, which we had. We personally at Champion Enterprises ran 7 malls in the area. We even had a kiosk in Florida. And so we had done a lot of the omni-channel for Tupperware in the past. And it was really just too much work on the business leader's part. I gave up holidays I never wanted to give up. And so I want you to know that the elephant in the room can start shrinking for you, okay? Literally start shrinking. And so what have we done in the past? Well, omni-channels, we have done, I gave you some of the exact examples, but other omni-channel companies that are constantly doing things is Subway. Watch for it. You'll see it. A lot of times they'll do different kind of kiosks in front of Target. Do you think Target doesn't get anything out of that? Even you're in a little nail salon in front of Target or Walmart is getting part of their profits. McDonald's, Burger King, we've done a cross promotion with Burger King where we actually sent Burger King containers to put their sandwiches in. And we've also done promotions with Starbucks before. Why it builds the business. It is omni-channel is for brand awareness, telling people we're out here still, we're doing great. And so it is a marketing, it's a free way to do free way to do advertising, brand awareness. And we also have what are currently reaching less than 1% of the entire population right now. So that's not enough for us to grow our business. We need to reach more people, and Tupperware sees that and they're helping us doing it. And so when your customers say to you, why are they doing that? You need to say to them the right answer. They're doing that to grow our business because we're not reaching enough the consumer, and we're trying to let people know that we're out here, we're ready. And that's a very small selection that's available for you, whether it's Target or whether it is Macy's or whether it is on the selling network, HSN. It's just a limited product. When they want the full product, they can come to you. And our new CEO is promising that eventually she wants always what's available on the omni channels for us to have available too. And that's not going to turn around overnight. It's going to take some time because, she's only been with us for a few months and it just doesn't turn around that fast. So you've got to, there's a lot of forecasting that goes into that. That's got to be created and to actually come up with what her vision is for our omni channels in the future. Omni channels are not going away. They're going to get smarter. Okay. And so our omni channels, wherever it's at and whatever you've seen it's just something you don't need to be worried about. They are very limited. They have lack of products. They have lack of product knowledge. I have firsthand experience of a girlfriend that went into the Macy's store, and she gets there and they said, the bowls were sitting there with the lids beside him, and they said, the sales rep says, well, we got them in, but none of the lids fit. And she's like, yeah, they do. And she showed her how to use them and sealed them up, and they're crazy. They really did fit, didn't they? And so limited selection of product, of course, and no demonstrators. And so you're the key. You're the key that sells Tupperware. And so we need you, and we need more of you. And when we have more, we'll have less of a problem. What are your goals with Tupperware right now? Are you here for a discount? Are you here to build a business and an income? Consistency at holding parties and producing activities, income producing activities, whether that be running a vendor event or running a Tupperware party or running a Facebook party. If you're doing fundraising like you see Jenny doing, a marketing campaign for your business, parties, fundraisers, bridal showers, workshops, office parties, we need to open ourselves to more and more opportunities. Be thinking, I always like to say, think out of the box, but really it's think out of the bowl, right? We need to think differently and think out of the bowl. And, Cheryl Cheryl's training comes on to you once a month now, and I've been advertising for you for you. And Cheryl is a past trainer with Tupperware that is willing to do a great demo for us every single month. And it's $10 for you to pay into, but you come out of there with so many great ideas and some memes to use too as well, that she will send to me, that I send to you. And so I will tell you, the more you learn, the more you earn. And so you need to inundate yourself with training and learn so you can get yourself to the point where you're earning. And it's so funny, I have to tell you, this is an example of church, but I just really find this very interesting is, you go to church and you'll have somebody says, I'm not even going to go to church anymore. I'm not learning anything. And there's no sense of going to church anymore. Really? Really? I have to tell you, my mother made wonderful food, but I don't necessarily remember the exact meal that she made that I loved the most, because I kind of liked all of it. And the same thing goes with church, and the same thing goes with rally. You absorb it. You just honestly actually absorb it. By the time you keep going and keep going and keep going, it becomes second nature to you. And the word choices become just roll off your tongue. And so what you're doing is learning, yes. And there may be some key point that you take away every single week, but necessarily is it one specific night that you learn the greatest and best demo tip? No, it's a combination of everything pulled together. And so it is very important for you to be consistent with your training, and our training here at Champion Enterprises is completely free. Now, Cheryl does charge $10 a person, and I send that right to her. That's because she's not employed by Tupperware anymore, and she's willing to do as a favor. And she is a world of knowledge, and we encourage you to get that training. Work events provided. We have bingo, keno, mega parties, bowl exchanges, all kinds of things that you can be, including into your Tupperware business. Most important is creating your own omni-channel. So you be an omni-channel. There is nothing to stop you from creating your own omni-channel. Where can you set up the next time? There are so many mom and pop stores that would love to have you come in and will welcome you when you are servicing their customer. And you can just get real creative about what you have to offer, and whether it's purchasing the products at a convenience for them, or maybe saying, hey, I'm willing to set up and show off your fresh vegetables and how to keep them longer. Get creative and get out of the box thinking. Vendor events, Tupperware awareness, becoming an influencer on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Go live and challenge yourself to go live all the time. And how many times can you go live in 1 week? Build an army, because when you build an army, you will find that this business is very lucrative for you, because you're one person and you may be the very best demonstrator that you know. And it's very well true, because there's some real hot shots on this exact meeting tonight, but you may be the very best, but you're still one person. You can only be in one particular position and one particular situation, sales event at a time. If you bring people in and you've got 6 or 7 or 70 or 2,000 sales reps out there, that every time they work, you make a little piece of that because you're a leader, guess what? You're making a lot of money. And that's the American dream. There's nothing wrong with the American dream. I believe in it and I preach it. All right. You know what? Recruiting is the answer. When we have more consultants and more people hear about our product in the United States, more people party and more people buy our product, then our community and our omni channels is bigger and bigger and bigger than Tupperware's omni channels. They won't need those omni channels, and they'll move away from those because they're being so successful with the direct sales market. So you need to help us. We need to partner together, and we need to absolutely explode this business so Tupperware doesn't even need that anymore. And you know what? Think about who you can bring into this business. I absolutely love this little home here, and it just makes my heart flutter, because recruiting to me is helping people, and I love to help people. It's in my blood. My dad was a preacher, my sister is a missionary, and her husband, and it's just who we are. We just love to help. And that's one of the reasons why I believe I've had the success in Tupperware in the first place, is because I don't look at it as I am your boss, I'm your leader, but really actually I work for you. I'm working very hard all the time to make your job easier. I want to make sure that you have all the information you need to have to really grow your business. I want to give you word choices and ideas and motivate you, inspire you. I always say I'm your inspiration, motivation, and perspiration. I'll make you sweat. I'm just kidding. That just rhymed. But I do believe in helping you become your very best. And it's been a long day, and I was finishing a task. I was hurrying past her. A little voice asked, "Oh, no, not today," I told myself. "I'm tired, and it shows. Besides, I might look foolish, and she's just likely to say no." While drifting off to sleep that night, I saw her face again. I wondered what her life would be like, her needs, her dreams, her pain. What if she'd been wishing for a friendly word and a smile, a chance to know somebody who would go that extra mile? What if she'd been waiting for a break, an open door? Was this the opportunity that she'd been waiting for? I saw the car she might not drive, the ring she might not wear, because I would not risk myself to stop, to ask, to care. So what what if what I offered was not her cup of tea? That's a choice of hers to make. How selfish can I be? When all my dreams are realized, I don't want to regret the lives I wouldn't touch and change, the no's I didn't get. Oh, let me give a true go give, and let my mission be not to think, do I need her, but maybe she needs me. You know what? I needed the girl that recruited me. I didn't even know I needed her as bad as I needed her. I'm so glad she brought me into this business. How about the person that brought you into the business? Are you thankful? Do you feel, I'm really glad she shared this with me? Or do you get frustrated with her? Seriously, that would be crazy. None of us are that, right? And so I just want to encourage you to reach out and to think about that tablecloth and to think about the opportunities that you have, not just for you, but what if she needs you? All right. And so I'm going to stop this share. I've got some good news for you. If you like good news, we have an event coming up that we have for you, and super pumped about this. And let me share this because it's recognition too. But let me share this because you are going to be super pumped when you find out that we have an in-person event coming up for you. Are you excited? Say it in the chat. Go ahead. Tell us in the chat you're excited. If you're local, you need to be very excited. If you're not local, you might want to consider. If you did not sign up for Jubilee, today is the last day. Is today the 17th? Today's the 18th. Lost it.
It's
Sorry,
the
you missed it.
day before Char's birthday. The 18th.
Yeah, well, there you go. Today's the 18th. Last night was the last day to sign up. So if you missed it, then you can come to Mini Jubilee. We do have this being taking place at a Comfort Suites. So they do have hotel rooms. If you wanted to come and do that, that'd be fine and fun. Fine and fun. All right. Mini Jubilee is going to be August the 15th at 6:30, and it's at Comfort Suites here in Brunswick. We will give you a link to pre-order your Tupperware fall catalogs, and you can pick them up there if you would like to. And do know that they are obviously very heavy. So make sure that you come and room in your bag to carry out your catalogs. If you want a case, you can get a case, but room for you to take your catalogs with you that night. Now, that is also real close to the same day that you can actually order them yourself. And so I will tell you that you can order them yourself if you want them to come to your front door. That's fine too. But if you'd like to get them a little quicker, you can get them through me, and I will have them there for you. We will also have all the new Tupperware, and we will have all the new programs and all the excitement. And we're going to invite you to bring a guest. You and your guests will leave with free Tupperware gift. We're bringing a gift. All first-time guests will get a free piece of Tupperware, and we are going to have a great time. Are you excited? Yes, put it in the chat. Yay, yay, yay. All right. And we do hope in the future to be doing more in-person events. And this is a location we're looking at, but we're also looking at other locations as well. So if you live in an area where you can get a room for a real reasonable price or free, I am interested in coming to your area with a Tupperware bowl exchange. And that means that we would come to your area and you could help us get lots of people to come in and check out our Tupperware products, and they would bring in an old Cool Whip bowl or whatever, and they could exchange it for a new Tupperware bowl. And we would have a table, first come, first serve, and it could be a fun event. It could be run as an open house or actually an event where we play games and let them win gifts and just have fun. All right. And so it's really more of a recruiting event for you or a dating event to help you date parties. So you find out if there's an area near you that's free, and I will help you organize that. If I can't come, I'll certainly make sure you know how to run the event, but I am interested in coming. So if you've got a big enough group in your area and you can pull that together, let's get it rolling. All right. All right. And so we are excited about our recognition. Let's see who our top sellers are. And all right, Noreen Burns, congratulations. Last week, $729. And Tammy McClung, congratulations. She had a recruit this week today. Congratulations, 741. Kathy Rockwood, another recruiter this week, 784. And Marcia Richmond, congratulations, 817. Maddie Miller, $1,000. Nadine Calloway, $1,700 last week, Nadine. That's awesome. And Christina Moreau, $2,000 last week. And Rena Bickley, $2,000 last week. And Loretta, $2,000 last week. And Bonnie Alexander, $3,500 last week. Congratulations. My goodness, is that exciting. Congratulations to our unit leaders, Jennifer Cheatham and Debbie Morris, Erica Palmer, John Jameson, Marianne Miller, Maddie Miller, Angela Neisel, Pam Callahan. Congratulations, over 1,700. Number 3, Kathy Rockwood, 1,800, number 2. And number 1, Rena Bickley with 3,000. Congratulations. Manel Franklin, congratulations with Director Team Sales. And Sarah Weaver, Pam Callahan, Jessica Goodwin, Jessica Gordon and Ellen Lewis. Congratulations, Loretta DiCenso Tiber, Amy Gardner. Congratulations, Pat Fraley with 4,603. Number 2, Bonnie Alexander, 6,900. And number 1, PC Champs at 8,333. Congratulations. All right, our top in organizational sales. Congratulations, number 4, Amy Gardner. Number 3, Loretta DiCenso Tiber. Number 2, Bonnie Alexander at 11,000. And number 1, Ellen Lewis at 12,000. Way to go, girls. And we also want to recognize our recruiters. We have Carrie Estates and Erica Palmer, Kathy Rockwood, and we have Rena Bickley, and number 1, Bonnie Alexander, personal sales, break a tie. And so that's why they're all with one, but all in order. All right. And so congratulations to our unit teams with recruiting. And we have number 1, Kathy Rockwood with 2. Congratulations, Rena Bickley and Erica Palmer, both recognized as ones. All right. And then we have team recognition for recruiting, Jessica Gordon, Patricia Fraley, and Bonnie Alexander. Congratulations, number 1, Bonnie. All right. And then our org leaders, congratulations, Bonnie Alexander with 4 and Ellen Lewis with 1. Oh, those parties up. Jessica, Jenny, are you ready? Parties up. Yay. You're muted, honey.
Yep, got it.
Okay.
99 parties up, guys.
Woohoo.
So,
Yay. Keep
here we
registering
go.
those parties.
It is
Margaret Merritt.
Peggy Merritt.
Peggy Merritt, congratulations, Margaret Merritt. Yay. All right. Congratulations, Peggy. Way to go, girlfriend. You're always working that business and we appreciate you. All right. And next we have, what else are we giving away tonight? Jenny?
Hang on just a second.
And if you are a guest here, I know Jessica's been saying, put your name in the chat if you're a guest, but we're getting ready to do a guest drawing right now. So make sure you put your name in the chat. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, the last drawing that we have is the samples drawing, Pam.
Oh, this is always so much fun. You win your samples free.
Can you stop your screen share so we can see everybody and
Oh,
see
am I still
on?
screen sharing?
Yeah.
Stop share. I see everybody. Sorry, I have 3 screens.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready?
Okay. Here we go. This is it. We had a lot of people on this
A
one.
lot of people. How many?
I don't know. A lot.
Okay, I think there's 30 or 35 or something like that. Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead,
something
girl.
like that.
Push the button.
Tina Bradford.
Tina Bradford.
Tina Bradford. All right. Congratulations, Tina. Lucky winner of this sample drawing. How many samples did you buy? Tina, are you on? Tell
Yeah,
us what
she
your total
is.
was. We're going to
She
send it to you tonight. So you send me a picture of your sample order and I send you all of the money for your samples. I do not send you for anything else you would have added to the order, but samples, yes. Congratulations, Tina. All right. Now we are asking. I see Jim coming in the back door and I'm like, whoa. That's funny. All right, next we're going to ask Jessica. How many guests do we have on tonight, Jessica?
I haven't seen anyone.
Oh no, we don't want any goose eggs, no zeros. So make sure you invite your guests to come on with us every single week and somebody wins. All right. A lot of times they both win. They all win. Okay. But don't tell them that. All right. We like to surprise them. All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your evening. I know there's a lot going on social media and TV tonight. I know you want to get off if you haven't gotten off yet, or your husband's like double tasking you, right? All right. So we want to appreciate you for being with us this evening, champions. I will tell you, I never get tired of this. This is my favorite thing to do. I love helping you grow your business to the very fullest. Let's give away some Pam swag for our attenders. And I want to fix my screen so I can see all of you. Okay. And do you have your hats on? Okay. Loretta, where's your hat? Oh, does that count? Okay. Put those hats on because we're going to have two winners right now. One has to have a hat. The other one does not have to have a hat, but we want to make sure we have everybody's possible. Put your screens on so we can see your hat. If you want to win Pam swag, you never know what's going to come in that Pam swag. All right. All right. So we have 23 on right now. Hey, Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 23.
Here's a number between 1 and 23. It's 13.
13. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. 5, 10, 13 is Katrina. Do you have a hat on? Katrina Knotts? No. Okay. You're going to win the other drawing. Okay. You win the just being on drawing. Now, the next one, you have to have a hat on. If you don't have a hat, put something on your head, anything. Lots of hats here for you. I'll let you borrow a hat. Okay. Here we go again. Hey, Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 23.
Here's a number between 1 and 23. It's 2.
2 is Kathy Sewell. Do you have a hat on, Kathy? I can't see your head. I can just see your face. No. Oh, no. We got to do it again. All right. There's a border going across my screen and you're at the top. We love you, Kathy. Grab a piece of paper, put it up there in case you win again. Okay, anything. Grab a paper hat. Okay. Hey, Alexa, give me a random number between 1 and 23.
Here's a number between 1 and 23. It's 9.
9. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is Stephanie Armstrong. And I see your pretty hat. How cute is that? Oh, our little, I don't know. I want to say Bahamian, but it's really not. Where are you from? Tell everybody where you're from, Stephanie.
Thank you, Pam. Trinidad and Tobago.
There you go. Isn't that cool? And you thought we weren't a national company. We're all across the United States. Love it. All right. And a little bit out. Thank you, Stephanie. We love you, girl. Oh, geez. All right. It's time to go.
Hey, everybody, make sure you message Pam your addresses if you were a winner tonight.
Yeah, we had a lot of winners tonight. We need you to send us your address. It makes it so much easier. It takes an hour to look all that up and a few seconds to address your package. We have those ready to go. That's why you get them so fast. All right. Okay. Not me, but my best friend, associate, business partner. Between Jenny and Jimmy, they get it done. All right. All right, guys, let's give them a big hand. Thank you so much for being on tonight. You guys look amazing. Appreciate you. Bye-bye.